Meanwhile, Kaity Biggar and Zach Shallcross, engaged during season 27 and married in 2024, shared a new YouTube vlog today chronicling their married life, and though the upload at first seemed like just another addition to the ever-expanding ecosystem of Bachelor Nation alumni content, it quickly revealed itself to be something more intimate, playful, and refreshingly unpolished, a 20-minute window into the rhythms of a young marriage that contrasted sharply with the heavier updates circulating across the franchise that day, and the video opened not with glossy edits or promotional polish but with Kaity laughing as Zach struggled to set up their camera in the kitchen, his joking frustration spilling into a moment of self-deprecating humor that instantly disarmed viewers, setting the tone for a vlog that was less about perfection and more about authenticity. And as the two moved through a cooking segment that featured Zach accidentally burning garlic bread and Kaity teasing him with the affectionate sarcasm that fans had adored since their season, audiences began filling the comments section with praise, noting how rare it felt to watch a bachelor couple simply existing without scripted glamour, without the pressure of proving their relationship's legitimacy, but instead sharing the kind of small mishaps and light-hearted banter that define real married life, and this relatability, far from diminishing their status, elevated it, transforming them from former reality TV leads into something closer to friends whose lives fans could root for, and the vlog structure underscored this effect, interspersing cooking footage with candid conversations about work-life balance, with Kaity reflecting on the challenge of maintaining her nursing career alongside public obligations and Zach discussing his ongoing efforts to balance post-bachelor opportunities with personal priorities, their dialogue strikingly candid for a couple who could have leaned into influencer gloss, and fans responded with gratitude, flooding Reddit threads, Instagram fan pages, and YouTube comments with appreciation for their willingness to show cracks, to laugh at themselves, to acknowledge that marriage is not always seamless. And in doing so, Kaity and Zach tapped into a broader cultural shift within Bachelor Nation, one where audiences increasingly crave authenticity over artifice, preferring the rawness of unpolished storytelling to the tired tropes of staged romance and overproduced drama, and the timing of the vlog's release amplified its impact, landing on the same day as the Andrew Firestone separation, the Mel Owens controversy, and the Spencer and Jess engagement reveal, a swirl of headlines that left fans craving something grounding, something uplifting, something that reminded them that beyond the spectacle, beyond the messiness, love stories could thrive in ordinary, joyful ways, and Kaity and Zach's vlog delivered precisely that, quickly trending on YouTube and spilling over into mainstream coverage as outlets from People to News highlighted the couple's relatability as a welcome reprieve, a signal that sometimes the most compelling content is not the staged spectacle of rose ceremonies or the chaos of paradise but the simple, unscripted joy of two people figuring out life together, and cultural analysts took note of the shift, observing that Kaity and Zach's decision to embrace a low-fi, conversational approach reflected a broader trend in influencer culture where audiences, fatigued by hyper-curated perfection, increasingly reward creators who embrace vulnerability, imperfection, and realness, and in this sense, their vlog became more than entertainment, it became a case study in the evolving expectations of Bachelor Nation, where viewers no longer ask simply whether a couple is still together but whether they can see themselves reflected in that couple's lives, whether the content feels lived in rather than staged, and in the case of Kaity and Zach, the answer was overwhelmingly yes, and this resonance was amplified by the couple's history, fans remembering how Zach's season had been marked by both traditional Bachelor beats and moments of tension, with his relationship with Kaity standing out for its steadiness, its balance of romance and friendship, its refusal to be derailed by the drama that consumed other storylines, and watching them now, nearly 2 years later, sitting in their kitchen laughing over burnt garlic bread, fans could trace the through line, could feel that what they had witnessed on screen had indeed blossomed into something sustainable, something real, and this continuity mattered deeply to an audience often jaded by the franchise's high breakup rate, offering tangible proof that Bachelor love stories can endure beyond the final rose, beyond the cameras, and into the messy, beautiful reality of married life. And as the video racked up hundreds of thousands of views within hours, the comments became a chorus of affirmation, with fans writing messages like "This is the marriage content we need," "They're proof it can work," and so refreshing to see them just being normal, and among the sea of positivity, even skeptical voices softened, admitting that whatever doubts they had held about the couple's future had been quieted by the sheer authenticity of what they had just watched, and in that sense, Kaity and Zach achieved something rare. They not only reinforced their own narrative of success but also elevated the reputation of the franchise itself, reminding the broader Bachelor Nation that happy endings were not only possible but sustainable, that amid the chaos of controversies and separations, stories like theirs could shine through as beacons of hope. And for ABC, the unexpected virality of their vlog represented both a challenge and an opportunity, because while producers have long relied on controlling the narrative arc of Bachelor alumni through official appearances, special episodes, and tightly managed reunions, Kaity and Zach demonstrated the power of independent content creation, the way alumni could shape their own stories outside the constraints of the franchise, and fans, judging by their overwhelming response, were more than ready to follow, suggesting that the future of Bachelor Nation storytelling might not lie solely in network television but in the decentralized, intimate spaces of YouTube vlogs, Instagram lives, and podcast conversations where authenticity thrives. And so, as the sun set on a whirlwind day of Bachelor headlines, it was Kaity and Zach's laughter-filled kitchen, their burnt bread, their candid musings, that lingered most vividly in fans' minds, reminding them that while the franchise has always been about fantasy, its most enduring power lies in its ability to reflect reality, to remind viewers that love, in all its imperfection, is still the most compelling story of all.